AMC is looking extremely bullish right now. We closed the day above $48.50 per share, and if we get some follow through tomorrow, we could see the breakout through resistance that we've been waiting for a long time now. Now, I know a lot of people have been focused on technical analysis lately and this pattern or fractal analysis, so let's discuss some of the pros and cons of this, especially using it during the short squeeze. Because guys, there's nothing guaranteed in the stock market. There's nothing that can predict the future. But this type of analysis, it says what could happen, or at best, what is likely to happen. But it could hinder the price targets that we have during the short squeeze if you use it to a T. So of course, if this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. All right, guys, I know the focus in AMC right now is $48, $48.50, and we are absolutely ready to bust through that mark. And if we get the follow through tomorrow, then I would say good, great. We're on our way to the next level of resistance. Not that far away, around $49.50, $50 per share, and then potentially if we break that, that's when I'm going to get excited. We could be seeing a very strong level of resistance around $55 to $60 per share, and if we break that, oh my, there's nothing standing in our way. If we break through that and start hitting all-time highs, there is nothing standing in our way. Now, why do I say this? It brings us back to the technical analysis, and what does technical analysis do? You can look at different things like RSI indicators, MACD indicators, candlestick patterns. You can look at support and resistance, moving averages. The list goes on and on. But one of the things that I like to use is support and resistance. And I know people have been talking about it in a great deal lately, but the beautiful thing about breaking new highs and hitting all-time highs is that there is nothing on the chart to say that it has to turn around now or there's going to be selling pressure at this level. It is completely psychological at that point, and it is completely based on how high the holders of the stock, you and me, want the stock to go before we finally sell. Now that is a beautiful thing. So let's focus a little bit more on that in a second. But I want to discuss this whole pattern thing really quick because I know there's been a lot of attention surrounding it, and history does not repeat itself to a T. So if you're trying to take a line from any stock and superimpose it over another line, there will be discrepancies. You might be able to find a certain chart pattern and put it over another chart pattern, but here's the deal. Let's just, for argument's sake, say that you agree with it and say that it works out 100% accurately. What happens if you had that and you had the knowledge to know that AMC was going to run up to $72 or $77 before it fell back down? What would you have done? Probably would have closed out your AMC at $77, right? Now let's say that we take the same pattern and we put it on again, and AMC is going to run up, and it's going to run up tomorrow, and it's going to go up to, I don't know, $150 before the pattern says that it's going to fall back down. What are you likely to do? You're likely to sell at $150 and take your profit in hopes to buy back in later. Now this is extremely dangerous and potentially not very beneficial to the squeeze if you follow that pattern. Any other stock, if you're day trading out there and you believe in these sort of the fractals or patterns or cycles or whatever, absolutely. You could use it as a day trading technique if that's your style and that's what you like. But here's the deal with AMC. If we allow technical analysis and we allow fractal analysis or whatever you want to call it, and we allow these patterns to dictate how high we think AMC can go, we're already limiting ourselves. We're already saying, okay, if it runs to 150, I'm going to sell. You could be selling directly back to the hedge funds and lowering the potential of the squeeze, lowering the price targets we're getting to, because you're going to sit there and you're going to think, well, that's a level of resistance, or that's a level that this pattern says to do. in the whole theory behind the whole patterns is that that pattern would have to be broken. So therefore, why? Okay, enough about that though. But you guys see what I'm saying here. It could potentially be a self-fulfilling prophecy if you go out there and you lower your price targets because you think that is what is going to happen. Now, remember I said that technical analysis is at best what is likely to happen or what could happen. There's nothing guaranteed. There's no resistance line that can't be broken. There's no support line that can't be broken. And there's no repeating pattern that can't change. So that's the beauty about the stock market. It's dangerous, it's risky, and the rewards are right there alongside of it. The riskier, the more the reward. And I'm telling you right now that AMC has more potential for reward than any of you can absolutely fathom. I know it's funny to talk about a $100,000 price target. I know it's funny to talk about a $50,000 price target. But what you're buying in AMC is a guaranteed purchase from the hedge funds when they go to cover their stock and when they go to cover those short positions. Now, whether we sell it, and you guys think that high volume is great, if we sold 200 million shares today, guess what? That means we sold 200 million shares today. If we had 500 million shares traded, that means we sold 500 million shares today. It is not good to have people selling shares in a situation where we want the supply restricted. So keep that in mind when we're breaking out of new highs. When there's nothing on the chart, and I'm not saying that we're going to get there tomorrow or next week or anytime soon because of the significant level of resistance in the $55 to $60 range, but when there is nothing in our way, when there is no technical patterns, when there are no fractal patterns or whatever in our way, you have to realize that we determine the price. We determine the potential. And if you can just close your eyes for the 5 minutes and let the stock run, there's nothing to stop it from going higher. There's nothing to stop the hedge funds from having to cover those positions at higher and higher and higher prices, except your willingness or your, I don't want to say paper-handedness, but your likelihood of closing out your position is the only thing that will limit the top or the potential of the short squeeze. So please keep that in mind. Technical analysis is great, especially if you're trading. Pattern analysis could be okay, but technical analysis is great on a trader's strategy. AMC is a buy, hold, and squeeze strategy. The only way to determine when the squeeze is on is when the short shares are being covered. Now, guys, I want to know down in the comments below right now if you are absolutely willing to hold this thing out. And yes, I understand that technical analysis and all these different types of analysis have their place, but AMC is a monster that we can absolutely ride into life-changing money. And I just hope with every fiber of my being that all of us hold out as long as possible and we see AMC squeeze to the price that every single one of us makes as much money as possible. So guys, let me know down in the comments below if you're willing to hold. Just throw those diamond hands up there. If that subscribe button is still red, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day and we are growing our portfolios together. If you want to open up a brokerage account, Webull is an excellent broker, very simple to use, super simple to sign up, and a $100 deposit is going to get you 2 free stocks. Sell those stocks, keep those stocks, whatever. They're your stocks at this point. And it's ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram if you want to follow me there. Until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.